Hi, this is Discover Delicious presented by Motorworks Mini. Come see the biggest Mini yet, the all-new 2017 Countryman All-4. There's nothing mini about it, only at Motorworks Mini in Golden Valley. I'm your host, Leslie Miller, certified sommelier and owner of wine consulting firm Amusé. We are coming to you from South Lindale Liquor, located in beautiful Southwest Minneapolis. Each week, we feature some of the best restaurants, food trucks, breweries, and distilleries that the Twin Cities has to offer. Let's head inside to see what's happening this week with South Lindale Liquor.
How you doing? I'm Daniel Braschi. I'm the wine buyer and director of wine operations at South Lindale Liquors. And today I am going to address the can in the room. When I first started evaluating canned wine, I was beyond disappointed with the wine industry. There are a lot of options now and a fair amount of quality. Alloy Wine Works produces a handful of both easy and complex wines. Underwood is putting a lot of energy into the category. I wanted to hate this wine. It's Riesling and malt and hops and sea salt and grapefruit, but it's pretty tasty. For every 5 easy wines now in a can, there's 1 serious wine. And 2 of those serious wines are the White Queen Chardonnay and the Unaloo Rosé. 4 Daughters, that makes Loon Juice, is canning a sparkling Brianna. And Brianna's a local hybrid. It's floral and earthy. It has weight and a little RS, but is balanced nicely with bubbles. It's fun, and it should be, because it's in a can. I do caution people when buying cans, especially the 500 mLs. If you drink 2 of those, you're drinking a liter of wine, and this is 11 to 14% alcohol. It can get away from you fast, and I know because I've done it, and then tomorrow is not a great day. Like every rapidly expanding category, there are some serious duds. Rosés, I'm looking in your direction. But if you trust your wine store and you trust the people that work there, you're gonna leave with a great wine and a great wine in a can.
We'd like to thank our host today, South Lindale Liquor, for having us. We have a lot in today's show, so let's get started.
Hi, my name is Jason Marty. We are here now at the Starkeller. This is a new venture for us here at Schell's. This is our sour beer brewery. This is a completely new thing for us and probably a new thing for a lot of people when you come and visit. And it's something we are really excited about. If you look around here, you'll see these 10 beautiful old cypress wood lagering tanks. These are original tanks that were built in the brewery in 1936. We used these for almost 60 years, then we retired them, and we've recently pulled them out of storage or retirement and have repurposed them, restored them, repurposed them, and now they are being used to make all of our sour beers. As you can see, we wanted to make kind of the environment unique because we think these beers are unique, and we wanted to have that kind of experience to go with it. You know, for a lot of people trying sour beers for the first time, we thought this would be a really cool environment to do it in. But it's also a little bit of a play on the age of these tanks. They were built in the 30s, and that's coming off of the kind of the prohibition and speakeasy type of period. And so we kind of wanted to make this very dimly lit, kind of unique atmosphere to it. And then we also incorporated a lot of our old parts from the brewery. It's kind of maybe a little bit of an informal museum in a way. So if you can kind of see the bar is completely built out of old brewery parts. Starting with the base, it was our old copper kettle, the original bottom of it. All the beams are from our old lagering cellars from the 1800s. Even the tap tower itself is an old Lauderton grant from about the same time as these tanks in the 30s. So we had purchased this 12 acres of land when we decided to build the Starkeller. It was kind of the next step in our sour brew program. We wanted to separate the 2 facilities because it's a bit of a cross-contamination risk with the regular production beers, and we wanted to give it its own home. And so we found this farmland and we built the building, and we had the tanks moved in and we were working on restoring them. And the family of the owners of the original owners of this land came in, and they shared some pictures with us, and it turned out that this land was actually owned by the last barrel cooper at August Schell Brewing Company. And so when Prohibition hit, he lost his job because we weren't making any beer anymore, and he went and started farming. And it's just a really cool, you know, things coming full circle that now we're making beer in wooden tanks on the land of our last barrel cooper at Schell's. Everything that we do here is based on the Berliner Weiss style of beer, which is kind of an obscure North German beer that's going through a bit of a revival, and we think that we're a big part of that as well. These beers are typically low alcohol, slightly tart, maybe have a little bit of a cider characteristic to them, and highly carbonated, very effervescent. So, and it actually has a kind of a cool story. When Napoleon's troops invaded Berlin in 1809, they referred to it as the Champagne of the North, and we've kind of taken that theme and spread it out and you know, kind of that beer and champagne kind of a theme. So One of the beers when you come here, I think that is a good example of that style on its own, is Galactic Collision. It's a slightly stronger than what was probably traditional, but very much the flavor profile is what you're going to expect. So it has some pear notes to it, a little bit of a cider-like character to it, but again, very light, very dry, and again, that nice bright carbonation that accentuates the lemony acidity, and it's very refreshing, easy to drink. And kind of on the other end of the spectrum from Galactic Collision, we've kind of made it our goal here to take the traditional style and see which directions we can push it in. Really be experimental with it. And one of the new beers we have coming out is called Electric Empress. And this beer, we took a base Berliner Weiss that aged in one of these tanks for almost a year. Then we moved it back into stainless steel and we added over 5,000 pounds of plums to it. And then the beer re-fermented on plums for 6 months. And so it has this really cool cotton candy pink color to it, pretty hazy, but it's just bursting with plums. This very light, delicate, kind of a stone fruit character. Almost get like if you think of like walking by in a grocery aisle, you can kind of smell like ripe fruit. You get a lot of that kind of plum skin, bright, fruity aroma to it. And again, that nice, bright lemony acidity really plays off that stone fruit characteristic that you get from the plums.
Hi, I'm Ted Marty. I'm the president and the 5th generation descendant of August Schell. So August Schell came to New Ulm. He actually came through Cincinnati and then moved to New Ulm with a group of Germans. So that deer symbol followed August Schell to the United States, and then he began raising white-tailed deer. And so we still today have the deer park. But August Schell loved flowers. It was part of the atmosphere of the brewery. And so he began putting in perennials in the beginning. He traveled to California sometimes, and so he would bring stuff back from California and put it in his garden. And in particular, that we called it a little gazebo back there. It's actually, it goes back into the Middle Ages. It's a fountain with actual bird cages up in the top. So he loved his garden, and we've kept it up ever since. So behind me is August Schell's, we always called it the mansion, and he built it in 1885. It looks really huge when you're looking at it, but it's actually a rather narrow house. And unfortunately, he got to live in there for 6 years. He passed away in 1891, and of course his wife stayed there until she passed away, and then George and Emma Marty moved in. And then it got passed down to their daughter, and then ultimately my folks lived in there. And then in 1969, my father, Warren Marty, took over. And this was probably the hardest time, because now the big guys were, their influence because of the media, television, grew immensely. There was sort of a feeling that if it was far away, it had to be really good beer, as opposed to local. And so those are the times when you saw lots and lots of family breweries go out of business. They threw in the towel, we're not making any money, let's just cash out. We were fortunate, we still had great local support. I took over in 1986, and this is the beginning of the craft brewing wave. Early on, we started, we began our own craft beers, but we also brewed for other people quite a bit. They call that contract brewing. And then in 2002, we acquired the Grain Belt Brewery, the rights to the beer, not the actual brewery. But at that point, we quit doing contract brewing because we were simply too busy. As it becomes more and more important that breweries appeal to the local population, we've invested pretty heavily in the grounds. We've opened up our beer garden here. That was several years ago, but it continues to grow every year, where we have music on Sundays and the opportunity for people to sit in a real kind of authentic German beer garden. In the plant, we continue to try to improve every year with the addition of new equipment, and obviously are always looking for new products to introduce in the craft line. And on the American lager side, grain belt, we always continue to look for new products in that vein too. So we've introduced Grain Belt Blue, and that's been a big success for us. And it was a draft only, and next year we're going to introduce it in bottles and cans. So we think our heritage speaks for itself. We're the second oldest family-owned brewery in the country. Very proud of our heritage, and we would welcome anybody to stop down and visit us. Obviously the summer is the best, but anytime. We've got a great tour of the brewery, lots of history that you can absorb when you come down here. The grounds are beautiful, and if you want to visit a German brewery in the United States, we're the one.
Hi there, I'm John Abdo. I'm the president and CEO of My Burger, and we're on site today at our location at Stadium Village near the University of Minnesota campus. So My Burger was started by my family back in 2004 with a mission to create the best burger in the Skyway downtown Minneapolis. And shortly thereafter, we realized that we could probably take it outside of the Skyway and bring it to every neighborhood in the Twin Cities that we saw was fit for a great burger joint. So the original burger is our standard take on your classic American burger. We've got ketchup, mustard, and we've got some sweet pickles and fried onions on there as well, and then your choice of various cheeses. The California is the Minnesotan take on a California burger. So it's got lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise on it. The classic bacon cheeseburger is bacon, cheese, and then it's a standard California setup as well, so lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise on that. The grilled chicken is a all-natural chicken breast. We finish it off on the griddle, and then that comes with your choice of toppings. The crispy chicken is kind of our take on school lunch chicken patty. So it's gonna be 100% natural ground chicken, and then it's gonna be deep fried for some extra flavor. The fish is gonna be a breaded and fried piece of the fillet from an Atlantic cod, and that's gonna come with lettuce and tartar sauce. One classic thing that we like to throw on there is coleslaw if you're feeling adventurous. Our veggie is made of mushrooms, rolled oats, bulgur wheat, brown rice, and mozzarella cheese. And it's made to taste like an actual burger, so you're really not sacrificing anything taste-wise if you are a vegetarian. The turkey burger is a 100% natural, it's 93% lean Genio turkey, hand patted here, finished off on the griddle. So the kind of fancy options are a little bit more of the premium types. So our kind of fancy menu, we made it to be something that is pulling from our greatest hits from the Burger of the Months that we've done over the years. So we've been doing Burger of the Month for a little more than 5 years. So we've got a ton of options from that and a lot of requests for those, the best sellers to come back. So the kind of fancy menu is really an opportunity for those to rotate seasonally. So the most classic side, of course, to go with any burger is the fries. And our fries are gonna come out hot, crispy every time, and seasoned with only 100% sea salt. We also have sweet potato fries. We started that within the last couple of years. A little bit of a healthier alternative to your regular fries. And they're gonna come out exact same size as our regular fries, but crispy, and then of course just a little bit sweet as well. So our onion rings are a take on your classic diner onion rings. They are beer battered and fried to order, and they're medium in size, so you get a little bit of the crispiness and a little bit of onion in every bite. So our shakes and malts are, again, they're a throwback to kind of your classic diner. So they're hand scooped, hard packed ice cream mixed with whole milk. And then for the vanilla, that's your 2 ingredients. We also have chocolate, strawberry, a cookies and cream option, as well as a salted caramel. So for us, when we started out, we knew that moving outside of the Skyway, we want to provide an option for everybody that came in our doors. Craft beer is something that we don't believe is going to wane in popularity anytime soon. So we've got at least about 8 options usually at our stores, and they're all local craft beers that we're serving. So if you come in and it's a family of 4, the parents are able to enjoy the meal, and instead of getting a Coca-Cola, they can get a craft beer to go along with their burger. And then usually we always see a couple of shakes come out with that as well. So everybody's happy at the end of the meal. So my favorite choice for a beer, I guess I wouldn't call it a craft beer anymore, but Hamm's, the Land of Sky Blue Waters, St. Paul's classic beer, is available in every one of our stores, and it's actually the second best-selling beer that we have. So I'm proud to see that every day. So you should be looking to come to My Burger if you're looking for a fantastic tasting burger, as well as some great service in a fun, vibrant environment that really is gonna suit your neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Nick Kelly. I'm the general manager of Genos in Northeast Minneapolis. We're located right off East Hennepin and 4th Street in a historic part of the city here. We're part of a small, growing restaurant group with other locations throughout the city, and this is our newest endeavor and our first endeavor in Northeast Minneapolis. Genos was inspired by a lot of restaurants in New York where our owner spent a lot of time working and wanted to bring some of that classic Italian-American flavor back to Minneapolis here that they thought was missing. We want to bring a friendly, local neighborhood feel to the area. There's a lot of new small restaurants, a really booming, growing area. There's a lot of small families, 20-somethings, as well as retirees. We've got a really diverse community here, and we just wanted something welcoming for everybody. Genos features a laid-back, casual atmosphere, serving classic Italian favorites and some of our own twists. So we want to serve true comfort food, kind of stuff we all grew up with, lasagna like Mom used to make, red sauce that cooks on the stove all day long, great meatballs from scratch. Let's serve some of the classic New York diner favorites, chicken parmesan, we do a pork chop parmesan, some porchetta. One of our signature menu items here are our meat olives. So we take a large Spanish green olive, stuff it with feta cheese, wrap it in our house-made meatball mix, bread it, deep fry it, and serve them floating on top of our house-made red sauce. One of our other signature appetizers is our panzerotti. It's a mini calzone stuffed with mozzarella cheese, roasted red peppers, Kalamata olives, red onions, tomatoes. We serve a couple of salads as well as a bruschetta for those that want something a little fresh and lighter. We want to serve food that you're used to growing up with. Classics like spaghetti and meatballs, lasagna, chicken parmesan. Nothing too intimidating, but something that's been missing from this area for a long time. We feature a full bar, including our house-made limoncello, wine slushies. Our drink menu features some classic Italian cocktails, including a Negroni that we put a little twist on by adding grapefruit. We make a limoncello sour with our house-made limoncello. We also offer 2 different wine slushies. Our Sangria Slurpee features our house red wine, strawberry jam, brandy, a little lemon, and a little sugar. Our Scarpino is a classic Italian palate cleanser featuring our house-made limoncello, prosecco, and a lemon sorbet. Another favorite is both slushies mixed together. We offer all of our wines on tap here, and that allows us to serve both red and white at their proper temperatures. We serve lunch, happy hour, dinner, as well as late night here. We keep the kitchen open until 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. When the sun goes down, we turn down the lights, turn up the music for a little livelier atmosphere in the evenings. Genos is our twist on the classic Italian diner, and we'd love for you to come in and give us a try.
Welcome to Motorworks Mini in Golden Valley, Minnesota. We have an extensive selection of new and used Minis now at our Twin Cities Mini dealership. Stop by our showroom to experience what it's like to be behind the wheel of your favorite Mini car. There's nothing quite like a Mini. Fun, fuel efficient, and backed by one of the industry's best maintenance and warranty programs. Need help with financing? Our friendly customer service and our motoring experts are here to help you choose how to finance your new or used car. We are proud to be your Motorworks Mini dealership. Visit us today and see the new Countryman All 4. There is nothing Mini about it.
There's more Discover Delicious in store right now.
Hi, my name is Chastity Sorensen, and I am the Marketing and Events Director for Craft and Crew Hospitality, the owners of Stanley's Northeast Barroom. We are located in Northeast Minneapolis on the corner of University and Lowry, and we've been here for 6 years. Stanley's Northeast Barroom is a neighborhood place. We have 32 beers on tap featuring a lot of local favorites as well as some of the regional favorites. Find us on tap to stay up to date on our craft beer list. Our menu features a lot of fun and delicious items. Stanleys is known for their nachos, their great burgers, and just fun atmosphere. Join us on Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for our brunch experience like no other. Our menu is definitely sure to unlock some juicy secrets. Stanleys has a great Bloody Mary, and we have many mimosas to choose from. One of the things Stanleys is most proud of is our Beer and Bacon Fest. Our Beer and Bacon Fest is a local outdoor beer fest kicking off the summer season, featuring what we love most, beer and bacon. Beer and Bacon Fest blocks off 4 city blocks. We feature anywhere between 40 to 50 breweries. What really sets this beer fest apart is the bacon. So we feature many bacon vendors, anything from candied bacon to bacon popcorn to vegan bacon to bacon.
Beer and Bacon Fest, Northeast Minneapolis at Stanleys.
Good atmosphere, good food, good people. I just love beer in itself, and I love all types of beer, so it's good to get out and to sample.
I'm the Beer Fairy. I promote Craft Tap, and I'm here for the beer and the bacon and the pictures.
And I'm here at the Stanley's Beer and Bacon Fest, and I'm mostly here for the bacon and the beer and the lovely people.
I'm Jeff Bull. I'm the National Account Manager for the August Schell Brewing Company, so second oldest family-owned brewery in the country. So we're very happy to be here at the Stanley's Beer and Bacon Fest. We've been here since the very beginning. The reason why we keep coming back because you find true craft lovers here that want to experience your beers. We'll keep coming back. There's true craft beer fans out here, and we will always be a part of it.
Hi, I'm Angie Lee, and I work with Finnegan's, and we donate all of our profits to Feeding the Hungry. And we're here currently at the Stanley's Bacon and Beer Fest, and I love this beer fest because we are currently in the reverse food truck, and they allow us to have the truck here and collect donations and sample beer at the same time.
Hey, I'm Steve from Riff Smokehouse. We're a barbecue smokehouse just up the road northeast. And today at Stanley's, we're offering our meat candy, bacon on a stick. We have 2 flavors. We have a sweet and spicy, got a little heat to it, and we have a sweet, little brown sugar glaze, dry rub. What we do is we package it in a bag, heats up in 15 seconds, and you have sizzling bacon on a stick.
Watch for future fests being held annually in May. Beer and Bacon Fest is just one thing that we do. Come on down to Stanley's and enjoy one of our 32 beers on tap, our great food, and bring along your furry friend for the best dog patio in town.
Hi, I'm Brianna Julius, and I'm the marketing assistant here at Stanley's Northeast Barroom. Our patio is dog friendly and offers many dog amenities, such as a yoga mat, water, and complimentary vanilla woofers. In addition, we offer a one-of-a-kind dog menu for our furry friends featuring items such as canine chicken, turkey muttloaf, and a pup burger, and more. We also offer $1 off dog entrees during our Yappy Hour daily from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So bring your 4-legged friends and have a cold one on Stanley's dog-friendly patio.
You're watching Discover Delicious. We will be right back.
Stouts Pub Grill is like no other. 24 craft beers on tap, juicy jumbo burgers, walleye and chips, and a wood-fired oven turning out tasty hand-tossed pizzas and flatbreads. Enjoy happy hour from 3 to 6 every day and 9 to 11 Monday through Saturday. At Stouts Pub Grill, we feature the best seasonal cocktails in town. Stop by before or after fairground events, or relax at the bar and watch the game on 19 big TVs. Book your next party, dine on the patio, and join us for lunch. We have great, fast, friendly service, and check out what's happening this week on Facebook. We are Stouts Pub Grill.
Here is this week's Discover Delicious destination, brought to you by Motorworks Mini. Come see the biggest Mini yet, the all-new 2017 Countryman All-4. There is nothing Mini about it. Only at Motorworks Mini in Golden Valley.
Hello, my name's Chris Rogers. I'm one of the proud owners of Lyons Pub here on 6th Street in downtown Minneapolis. We are located right in the heart of the financial, theater, and sports districts and been here for over 30 years.
Hi, my name's Ray Rogers. With my brother Chris, I'm one of the owners of Lyons Pub. I'd like to show you a little history of our place and show you what makes it classic and a place to go. This building that we're in right now is the Plymouth Building. It was built in 1910 for about $1 million. It was one of the largest concrete structures at that time in the world. I think what separates us from other places is that we have a very comfortable environment. I mean, you walk in here, I think you got some of the warm classic wood that makes you feel kind of at home, like you're in your own place. The ceilings, we still have the old tin ceilings in the restaurant. A lot of places nowadays are so big, and you still can see the rafters and it's sprayed black. I think it gives us the character. It makes it look a lot nicer. During the summertime when the weather gets nice, we're able to open the big patio doors and you kind of see the sunshine come in. You can see the energy inside from outside and vice versa. Got the patio rolling. It gives a real warm feeling of people feeling invited to come in here from the outside in.
This is my first time here, and I had the chicken Caesar wrap today, and it was fantastic.
My first time as well. I had the vegetable quesadilla. It was fantastic, and the salsa was absolutely amazing.
We still put a lot on value. Everybody wants a value when they go out. I believe that, and I know that our prices are the lowest downtown. Downtown gets a little spendy, and we always stay below that. Nothing else, you can get some free popcorn. When we get into quality, we are American-style type of food here. Some people think, oh, bar food, but that's not what we do here. I mean, everything we do here is from scratch. It's not out of box, homemade. Examples that we have is a homemade soup every day of the week. We have the beer cheese soup every day if that's your style, or if you're over in Wisconsin and you feel like that's what you need. Our burgers are always fresh, never frozen. I mean, some of the big corporate places are trying to advertise that right now, and it's something we've done forever. Some of the signature items that I'd say that you'd have to try when you came in here are our Chesapeake chicken wings. I know everybody has wings. Ours are a little different than anybody else's, and I just think they're one of the best. I'd also suggest trying our Philly. I've been to Philadelphia, and they have shredded beef and cheese whiz. Ours is not that way. We have prime rib that we serve on it, and all fresh spices and ingredients and vegetables. I think that if you have the prime rib, if you don't think it's the best, which I know it is, it's definitely the biggest. Fish and chips is also something that we've had from the very beginning. We bred those in-house, and I think they're awesome. It's one of our top sellers, and that would be also a big suggestion that I think I'd try. Soup and sandwich is a classic thing that we always do, and that's an everyday item that we do with the business people all the time. Of course, it's the world of tap beers right now, and everybody wants to sell tap beers. We definitely have our local favorites. We've had Lyons Lager on tap that's made locally by Schell's in New Ulm. We do rotational beers all the time, so all the local beers that are sold right now, we continue to change them so you're updated with all the fresh new products or anything that's on tap or available locally or around the U.S. So you always get the best product. Directly connected to us, it's the Embassy Suites, just opened about 6 months ago, and we're just happy to be neighbors with them. Lyons Pub is a Nebraska watch site for the Cornhusker football games, so we have those on every Saturday with the sound, DJ. Sometimes we even have the alumni band in here playing. Something that separates us a lot from other places is that we have a DJ. We've done it all for every kind of parties. I mean, we've done small parties. If you want a group of 4 to come in for lunch, it's done. If you have a group of 30, someone's retiring, it's there. We've done parties from 2 to 200. Please come and visit us at Lyons Pub, your friendly neighborhood bar in downtown Minneapolis.
That's it for this week. We would like to thank you for watching Discover Delicious presented by Motorworks Mini and Golden Valley, and South Lindale Liquor for hosting us this week. Make sure to check out all of our sponsors, and we hope that you visit all the delicious places we covered this week. Please make sure to tell a friend about Discover Delicious, and be sure to watch the last past episodes on our website at discoverdelicious.tv.com. I'm Leslie Miller. Thanks for watching Discover Delicious.